Kel, it's great to see you today. It's been a little while. How pleased are you to finally get this over the line?
Ecstatic, finally. We've been talked about since they're a teenager, and finally, he's always avoided the fight. I think that he's been pushed, his back's against the wall in his fight. Nobody wants to see him in America, no one wants to see him in any other fight. This is the biggest fight out there for him. This is probably why he's probably ended up taking the fight, because believe you me that this has been on the table for a long time and he's never wanted the fight.
And why do you think it has happened now? Why have you been able to jump over the hurdles to get this fight over the line?
I just think that he'll probably think that I'm not the fighter that I used to be. I'm hearing stories that he spends money, big a lot of money, and he needs to pay money. But at the end of the day, whatever's been said and done, we're here now. It's across the line, and the fans are going to see and a fight what's going to go down in history. This fight, this grudge match. King of the North, we're going to find out, and I know it's going to be me. I know that I could see in his eyes that he knows that I'm coming to bring the heat. He knows that I'm passionate. He knows that there's real hatred there between us. We don't like each other. It's not a game. We just generally don't like each other, and it's going to make for a mouth-watering, exciting fireworks, popcorn. 19th of February, Manchester Arena.
It's been a year now since your last fight. Have you had to do a lot of thinking since then, or did you always think that you were going to return to boxing, or is there stages when you thought that was that?
It's a love and hate game. I've had some unbelievable nights in boxing, good nights, some bad low nights. But it's a game. It's a sport we love. Deep down, one punch can change your fight. It's so exciting, boxing. Nobody really knows sometimes what's going to happen. But yeah, I think that I've become world champion. I've been in with the best pound for pound fighters in my era. So at the end of the day, it's at a stage where we're thinking, that I've done my thing in boxing, but obviously I would have never really lived at peace with myself if I wouldn't have tried my best to make this fight happen. Which we finally, after 5 months, it could have been happened 5 months ago. But he's always moving goalposts, always trying to get a little bit better deal. Saying, his ego stinks. I'm laid back, easy to deal with. I'll let him pick his gloves, let him come out second, let him have it all way. As long as me and him are in that ring together, and we find out who the boss is.
And for you, does it feel like you want to settle a score and that be that with boxing, or could this be a springboard to move on to bigger things after this?
I know that I'm going to get the mojo back in training, and I think this fight, who knows, like when I'm doing what I need to do against him, February 19th. Who knows? Who knows? Like I said, I'm still keeping up with the young 20-year-olds in the gym. I know that, like I said, Crawford and Porter, 34. You're only a year younger. I don't think that I'm past it. I'm still, like I said, matching my scores on the runs. I'm dealing with everyone in sparring. And like I said, there's plenty more left in my tank.
And what motivates you when you're going through them sparring sessions, when you're competing with the teenagers in the gym?
Exactly, just being competitive. It's just being competitive and wanting to be on a sprint. I'm wanting to be at snooker, table tennis, anything. I want to win. So that's just what's in me. That's what's in me. I just want to be a winner. I'm always competitive, and like I said, this one I can really get my teeth into this. This is some of my career's been missing. A proper grudge match.
And finally, what happens on February the 19th? What Kell Brook do we see? What Amir Khan do we see?
We're going to see, you're going to see him at his best, me at my best, and we're going to see an epic fight, and we're going to see Amir Khan knocked out. That's what we're going to see.
In what round? Early or late?
It could go in the first. It could go in the 12th. There's two ways he's going to go. He's going to go on his front or on his back.